guys, and welcome to my very first ever YouTube video. My name is Emma, and this here is my craft corner, where I get to talk a lot about knitting, maybe ever crocheting. I just got a sewing machine from my grandma, so maybe there's going to be some sewing contents sometime. But for now, just knitting. Today I will be starting with a very, I think, exciting video, which is my yarn stash. What's in my yarn stash, and rather, what is my yarn stash going to be? Yeah, so let's get into it. There's really no order. This is whatever's on top is going to pop up first. I do have my very handy spreadsheet here, which tells me exactly what everything is going to be, and I'll get through that with you soon. So yeah, let's get into the first crate. So the first thing I have here is a lot of sock yarn. So yeah, this Wool and Again kind of magic socks in the candy claws colorway. Me and some of my knit friends bought exactly the same ball of yarn, so we'll all be having matching socks sometime soon. But first, there's a lot of projects on my mind, so we'll see when I get through that. This yarn I got in Germany. It is Lana Grossa Meilenweit, and I don't have a pattern for this yet, but I thought it was a nice pairing of colors. And then we have Drops Fable. There's a lot of Drops Fable in here. I told my sister I was going to knit her up some ruffle socks. I still am, but it takes some time, and I got a bit over enthusiastic and bought like maybe 5 skeins of Drops Fable. I did not need 5 skeins, but I have them now. I do use them for socks, for the heels and the toes. I like to do socks double-stranded, so I use some white to contrast it and make it a bit more durable, I think. Then we have the Schachenmeier, I think, cotton sock yarn in the Tutti Frutti colorway, which I just think is, you can see in the picture kind of what it's going to be. I got this at the Handwerkbeurs in Zwolle when I went with my grandma and mom. It's very nice. Then I have 2 skeins of the durable sock yarn in a purplish kind of colorway, and that's going to be the slip knit socks. It's a pattern I found for them, and I think it's going to be very pretty just to have above my shoes sticking out. I think that's all the sock yarn I have. I do have some sock yarn that I'm not using for socks currently. That's the Lang Yarns Jawohl yarn. I'm not using this for socks because I am knitting my boyfriend a pair of gloves with this. Well, I am going to. I started it, but then you know how it goes with whips. Started it. We'll probably finish it, hopefully somewhere before winter. So we'll be fine. Then I have this super tiny scheepjes maxi threads, which I don't know if you can tell, but it's for 1.25 to 1.5 needles, and I'm going to knit up some presents with this. I'm not going to tell you what kind of presents they are. So that was all my sock yarn, and now it's up to the summer top yarn. I have this purple yarn and colors, must have. Let me just check real quick. What this is going to be. Oh, this is going to be a camisole number 2. I just really like the purple. It's showing up a bit brighter than it is in real life, but yeah. Hopefully this will be a camisole number 2 in, I think, September. I'm going to knit this up. I have the scentless garn here, the tin liner, beautiful blue colorway. I got this in Germany too. I went with some people from university to Münster, and they had a store full of scentless garn, and you can't really get that in the Netherlands, so I was very pleased to buy 4 skeins of this. And this is going to be the Cumulus blouse by Petite Knit. Then I have some scheepjes yarn again, the Verlet. This is a beautiful orange colorway. I only have 1 skein, so I'm thinking of getting another and making the olive top by Knitting for Olive with this. I think it'll be very beautiful. So then we have this Drops Bell skein. I got this when going to Wolplein with some of my friends, and I actually knit a top out of Drops Bell, this yarn. But I have 1 skein, and mine is like a few meters left, and I don't yet know what to do with it. It's just 1 skein. It's a lovely blue color. It is the unicolor, but it's not really unicolor. You can't really tell, I guess. But it has some more dark blue in it, and somewhat brighter blue. It's not really unicolor, but it's very, very beautiful. Then I have some budget yarn, Cotton Decay, another blue. It's a bit more greenish than shows up on here, but I notice I have a lot of blue, which I guess I'm pretty drawn to one color. Yeah, this is going to be let me just check real quick, the Remy camisole. I'm really excited to knit this up sometime soon. And then I have some Knitting for Olive cotton merino in the color Dusty Blue Whale. And I'm currently knitting a white top in this by Knitting for Olive. And it's just very beautiful, very soft. I'm actually at the part of the white top where I need to do the decreases and increases and stuff. So it's the more fun part, I guess, but it's also very complicated, so I have not knitted on that for a week, maybe 2 weeks, because I'm just too scared of doing the decreases and increases wrong. Might need to pick that up soon. Then I have some yarn that I have already knitted with, but I forked it. It's another blue yarn, believe it or not. And this is the Omega, the Lang Yarns Omega in the light blue color. And I will be winding this up as soon as I get my yarn winder. And we'll probably be knitting the Claudette Tea by Bex Knits, I think she's called, in this beautiful colorway. I have 4 skeins of this. Then I have some cotton cashmere by Katja Concept. in a beautiful pistache-ish colorway. And this is actually going to be my next project. So as soon as I finish the white top, I will be using this yarn to knit the camisole number 5. I've heard that one is a lot of stress to knit up as well. So we'll see how I manage. But I just really love the design and I really love this color. So yeah, I'm thinking it will be really nice for layering this as well. Then I have some durable double 4 in a green colorway. It's showing up a bit darker than it is here. And this will be a v-neck cardigan. It's a summer cardigan. It's a cotton yarn, so it will be very breathable and very fun. I have 2 skeins of this, but I'm thinking of getting a white-ish, maybe cream skein as well, for just the neck and the board and everything. I think that will be very pretty to kind of, play with the color contrast a bit and not have everything in one color. And then the last one in this basket is this yarn that I got at a alpaca farm when I went there last week with some of my friends. In the car, I was telling them I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm just here for the vibes, really. But then we got there and they had alpaca yarn, and I was like, no, don't really need it. But then the alpaca was named Emma, and I just had to. This doesn't really have a label, but it's I got 2 skeins of 100 grams, probably 100% alpaca yarn, and I'm hoping to knit this up soonish and maybe probably just make a nice top out of it. But I'm not really sure what it's going to be, but I'm just I had to have it. I had to. I'm sorry. So that's the first basket. Let me grab the next one real quick. So there we have my next pretty full basket. As you can see, there's a lot of white stuff in here. So let me get started with that first. So this is Drop Simple. And I first got Drop Simple November of last year when I wanted to knit up some Christmas stockings for me and my boyfriend. But I got way too much, and I have probably like 2.5 skeins left. It's my first ever knitting project, so I didn't know how much I needed. There's some of this left and some of the red ones. The white is going to be the Folklore cardigan by, that's of course inspired by Taylor Swift. I got black Drop Simple to match it. And I recently used the very generous drops sale to get a lot of Drop Simple and just stock up for the Folklore cardigan. For the red Drop Simple I have, it's just 2 skeins. I used some of this skein, but not a lot. It's pretty much just 2 skeins, and I'm not sure what I'm going to make with that. I also used the drops sale to get my hands on another Drop Simple color, this aqua blue one, and I got maybe like 8 skeins of this, and I knit some more because I'm working on a test knit for the Edgar cardigan by Cody by Johanna. I'm pairing this with some kid silk mohair in the color chalk, and it's a very nice combination. And I'm knitting up a cardigan with this as we speak, but I got not enough skeins of this because I read, instead of the yardage, I read the grams, so I don't have enough at all. So we'll be ordering some more drop snip ball pretty soon. Then I have some Lana Grossa Cool Wool Melange in a color that's, it's not really brownish, but it's not really red either. It's a bit in between. And this is going to be a champagne cardigan by Petite Knit. I'm very excited to knit this up. I'll see if I have enough or if I need to pair it with anything. We'll cross the bridge when we get there. So yeah, that's pretty much this entire basket. It's just a couple of projects waiting to happen or currently being used. It's not nearly as many projects as what was in the other crates. So let's get on to the third, shall we? Here we are with the last basket, which is also not containing as many projects as the first one. This I got at Zeeman a couple of years ago when I wasn't really knitting, but I've been trying to pick up knitting a bit through the past years, but never stuck before. I got this yarn in an attempt to get knitting again. It's really velvety, and I don't know what I was planning to make out of it, but I'm thinking of making this into a top of some sorts, but I'm not sure because I think it's mostly a creel. I don't know, it's 100% polyester, so I don't know if it's going to be the best for a top, but we'll see. Might be able to make like a small blanket or a scarf out of this. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, it's pretty soft, so I'm not complaining to my past self about this purchase, but I don't know what to do with it either, so that's okay. In another attempt to start knitting, I got these two skeins. They are Katja, Aran Merino in white and in dark blue. And I don't know what I was planning to knit with this either, but I think this is just going to be a nice hat, a striped hat or something. We'll see. I don't really have plans with this yarn yet. Then we're going into the sweaters. And I'm trying not to confuse them because they're pretty similar. Whoops on my part. This Katja Basic Merino is going to be... Let me check real quick. This is going to be sweater number 16. And I saw a picture of someone wearing sweater number 16, like size down in red. And I love it so much. And I have this yarn just sitting in my basket. I just thought, yeah, I just have to. I have this one scheduled pretty soon, I think. Yeah, for September. So not pretty soon, but soon enough. And I'm really excited. Because it's just very soft. Very soft. I really like merino. If you can't tell yet. But I got like... How many skeins do I have of this? 8. So I'll see if that's enough. I think it must be. Then here's the Drops Cotton Merino, which is in a beautiful colorway. It's a bit purple-ish. It's wine red, and this is going to be the Freesiatrui, which is a pattern that I got in that I saw in a book that my boyfriend got me a while ago. I just really love the sweater, and I really love the color, but because they are so similar, I didn't want to knit up similar project with it. They actually look pretty different on my camera, but they look pretty similar. It's both merino, but this one is with cotton, so I didn't want them to be like interchangeable in a wardrobe. And then the last, oh no, it's not the last one. I forgot that I have all of my whips in here. Let me just grab them real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Quick note, boyfriend. This is the moment where you skip to the timestamp that's somewhere on the screen right now. Because I'm going to be showing your birthday presents. I don't want that to be spoiled for you. I'll give you some time to leave. Yeah. So, there we go. I wanted to knit my boyfriend some mittens for his birthday. And I even stole a pair of his gloves to match the size. And I started knitting the gloves that he knows I'm going to be knitting for him. Just to mask me asking for his hand measurements. But I'm not really happy with where the project is going so far. So I think I'll be frying it and then restarting it, but it's due for the end of September. So I'm not really stressing about it because it's a quick knit. I already tried twice to knit this. The first attempt was with some cotton yarn. These are the colors. They're the Birdie Sanders mittens, anyway, for anyone who's interested. So these are the colors that I chose, and I didn't actually frog it, but this is how it turned out before I decided. I was not really happy with it. Let me put them on real quick. This is what it looks like. And I don't know, it's just not really stretchy because it's cotton, obviously. I started knitting this when I only knit 1 or 2 projects in my life. So I did not really make the best choices here. Also, this is a bit stretchy, but not really because it's cotton again. Didn't really turn out how I wanted it. So I restarted it with some other yarn. Acrylic this time. So also a great choice. But it's inexpensive and it's just some mittens that you'll probably not wear a lot. But it's this Scheepjes Color Crafter yarn in different colors of brown. And currently I got this far, which differs from that is this one is way longer than this. And I'll put this on real quick. Let me just see, this is not really working as well as I would like it to. I mean, this is the current mitten. I do really like the colors. I don't think I want to change up the colors, but I do want to make this board a bit bigger because it's color work. It's not really stretching or out, and my hands are very tiny and his hands are not as tiny. I do really like that this is snug and it stretches a bit, but it doesn't really stretch at all at the cast on edge. So I don't know if he's going to fit in this when I'm finished. So I think I'll be frogging this and starting all over again, but that's okay. Let me get this off and out of the camera frame so we can talk about the last skeins that are in my stash. So, welcome back. You did not miss a lot. Let's go. Last skeins. I did not get them out of the drawer that I have it in because it's a lot of acrylic yarn in rainbow colors. Very bright rainbow going on here. This is one of my first projects and I haven't finished it. I really just need to do the straps. It's getting ridiculous now. I started this in January. I got up to the straps in February, beginning of February, and I just did not finish it at all. So I just need to sit down for like half an hour and finish this. But this is very bright, very tiny. I drafted it myself too. And I did not follow a pattern. I also I did the ribbing in 5mm and then this in 4. Because I did not understand ribbing when I started. But that's okay. And it is acrylic, so I'm not really going to be wearing it a lot. But just maybe I'll wear it to Pride in August. I just need to finish it. I also started doing the straps just stuck in that stitch, but it's obviously curling up a lot. And then I made this top where some ribbing, so it did not curl up. And I did that with this strap, and it's turning out a lot better. But I just need to do the outer straps and then use Kitchener stitch to stitch it together, and then it's a finished object. Like, it's not that hard, come on. But that leaves me with a lot of acrylic yarn. Like, a lot. All of these skeins are 100 grams. And I really don't use that much for making a tiny top. So I have so much left here. And I was debating what to do with it, because I do want to use it, but it's not really fit for a garment with acrylic, obviously. So I came to the conclusion that I would really like to do a bubble stitch cardigan with the tiers of rainbow in it, and to match the rainbow, or to counter the rainbow, I got this white merino soft from Scheepjes, which is just very soft, and I'll be using this as the main color and then the rainbow as the contrasting color, and hopefully just knit up a somewhat oversized bubble stitch cardigan. But I will first need to figure out how to do bubble stitch, then I will need to kind of create a pattern by myself. But I think it would be really cute. Just have a bubble stitch cardigan in my wardrobe. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we made it through my entire yarn stash. I have a lot of yarn around me right now, so I'll be taking some time to clean it up. So, thank you so much for watching this video. It was my very first, so I was a bit nervous, but I think it turned out alright. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. Bye!